Hello everybody! My name is Jonah G-Man, and welcome back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. Welcome to part 10, and welcome to the after show of this series. So we finished the main campaign, the main story in the first, no, not first, in the last episode in part 9. As you can see, we are not quite at 100% completion. We still have a 3% completion, mostly because we have the Syria mission that we couldn't get back to until after we finished the main story. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then also in this episode, we're going to go and explore the Croft Manor with DLCs called Blood Ties. It has a lot of story about Laura's family, specifically father, and I think Anna as well. But just about her family in general, so we get to explore the manor and the obviously that's why I call it Croft Manor. But we get to explore that and get to know a little bit more of the story of the characters and the background of stuff. So that seems pretty interesting. And then after that, I think we'll just do that in today's episode. This will be like one episode for that. And then I think we'll just do a 2-part series for the Baba Yaga DLC, which I've heard is anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on how fast you complete it. I think around 3 hours on average is from what I was seeing. So we'll do 2 episodes of that, probably an hour and a half, hour 45-minute episodes or something like that. And then that will be the end of our Rise of the Tomb Raider series. So we got about 3 more episodes of this series left, and so without further ado, we're just going to get right into it by 100% completing the game and then getting into Croft Manor. Let's get it.
I know it's a lot to take in.
I wish I could have been with him in the end.
Knowing your people would be safe gave him comfort. He went peacefully.
Thank you, Lara. Our oaths have been fulfilled.
What will you do now?
This is still our home. We will rebuild. But there is much work to be done. There are still enemies in this valley.
And there is still much to discover.
Okay, nice. I'm glad we got that little cutscene there. I was not expecting that with Sophia and just letting her know about her father and stuff like that. That's cool. That kind of just leads into you just exploring freely for the rest of the game, because now we can just do what we want. Unfortunately for the game, we already did pretty much everything beforehand. Anyways, the main point of this is so we can go back all the way to Syria, because we can do that now. Whippy! I mean, whippy. Yippee! There we go. That's what that celebration is. Alright, oh, that's right, the incense burners. I have to try and find those. So we got the 2 caches left. We know what those are. We got the challenge. And then we got 2 relics, which we still have to find. There's probably a map somewhere then. Yeah. Alright. So we'll probably... Ooh. I don't know if the map would be in these tunnels or not. We'll probably just go back to here, and that way that'll be the best way to find that, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. So we just gotta get back. I think there's one up right here. Yep. Oh, we do have a skill point. Didn't even realize that. Okay. Desert tank top. Oh, from Syria. Oh, I mean, that's kind of in line to her previous outfit. What upgrades do we even have available that are not for DLC guns? Oh, we can get the reload speed for that. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. I mean, we're going back to this area anyways, which is the desert area. Alright, let's go ahead and get back here. And here we are, back in Syria. I see you. Okay, so we have one there. Oh, there's a map over there. Dude, did I not explore this? I did not, yeah. Dude, it was right here this whole time. If only I did a little bit more exploring. Oh well. New document mural locations revealed. There's one of those. Yeah, I mean, they're not exactly hidden, right? What you got for me?
Another religious symbol. But this one is simple and handmade. The prophet must have drawn followers from every walk of life.
Oh, there's something over there. Man, this game was so much fun. I'm so glad I got the opportunity to play this and to play it for you guys as well.
My lord, the last remnant of the Prophet's followers have barricaded themselves inside his tomb. We have made camp at the entrance, and we are preparing to break through their barricades. I saw the man claiming to be the Prophet before they sealed the gates, and I admit, he bears a striking resemblance. But it could not be. No matter. They will all be dead before sunrise. The Order of Trinity will see that his heresy ends here.
Well, yeah, that went well for you. Oh yeah, and we should probably also go back to the shop so that way we can buy it out, just cause that we can. Alright, so we have one more incense thing. We've found quite a few already. Alright, I can't wait to see how I missed another obvious relic. This was before we even entered the cave. Oh, it's like literally just around the corner here. Dude, how'd I miss? That's crazy.
A religious
I locked a
icon,
shotgun apparently.
detailed and inlaid with gems. It looks Byzantine, perhaps 10th century. It fits with the legend of the prophet.
And with that, we have gotten 100% game completion. Oh, also... Alright, that is a nice view. Anyways, 100% completion, baby. So, with that, we are gonna go ahead and exit the game. And get started on the CROFT Manor. Alright, there we go. A beautiful sight to see, 100% game completion. You'll love to see it. And without further ado, let's get right in to the CROFT Manor. I've never clicked on this, so I have no idea. Okay, gotcha. So, new story, Blood Ties. That's going to be the story mission that we're going to be playing. There is a mode called Lara's Nightmare, which you fight waves of undead. That could be fun. We might try that at the end of this episode, but for now, we're going to start with the Blood Ties.
Final notice to Lara Croft, current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice
For the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor, you are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared, and given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want me. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Dad's safe.
So we have to find out a way to get into it.
It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the
Okay.
library. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing.
That's fun.
That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
For a kid, too. The treasure of the ancients.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history, of all things. I shared some of my research against my better judgment, but I wanted to see how she would respond. And she did not disappoint. I felt as if I was suddenly engaged in a mental game of chess, moving and counter-moving in argument. At one point, that poor old librarian had to shush us as if we were children. I feel so foolish for not having noticed her earlier. She's a brilliant woman who's challenged my ideas for the first time in memory. In truth, I don't know if she's feeling as exhilarated as I am right now, but I dare say our conversation was mutually stimulating. For the first time in a long time, I find myself thinking about something else besides my research. I hope she returns for another round tomorrow.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad.
That's funny. Oh, wait, the chair goes spin. The chair goes spinny. Nice. Nothing there.
A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice. This is probably my grandfather Benjamin.
Man, even like the tone of her voice is like perfect for like the mood that she's in, and also just like where she's at this point in the story, because this is post game, I think.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. Icy but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas. Of course they don't approve. To them, Lord Croft is the man who took away their beloved daughter and ruined her long-standing engagement, though I was never going to marry that repugnant Earl of Farringdon anyway. One might think they would be happy that I was being courted by a genuine lord of the realm. It just happens to be Richard Croft. In their eyes, the man who single-handedly ruined a once great family. But there's nothing to be done now. Watching how Richard dealt with their subtle insults and disrespect. Such grace and calm. I know he did it for me. I think I'm falling in love with this man. It will break my mother's heart, but I cannot live the life she imagined for me. My time with Richard has only made this clearer.
It must have been
That's
hard for
awesome.
Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Yep, she forged her own path.
Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb.
Sure was. Nada. Ooh, something.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Richard CROFT explores the myth and search of lost truths within Christianity. The word myth rests on historical basis. By the time of Christ, the Greco-Roman world had started to use the term myth, Greek mythos, to mean fable, fiction, lie. As a result, the early Christian theologians used myth in this sense. The derogatory meaning of the word myth, is the tradition. Thus, the derogatory meaning of the word myth is the traditional Christian meaning, and the expression Christian mythology is as used in academic discourse. Many may offend Christians for this reason. Interesting. Very interesting. I guess I can use survival senses in here, huh? So that's, yeah, I don't think this is gonna change anything. Yeah.
Need a combination for this lock.
So we probably have to like actually like find something first. Alright,
The
we get to
door to the
explore the rest of the
library.
house now. Is there anything in this hallway?
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Oh yeah, like the servant stairs behind the walls. I've seen those inside a few houses. Find the entrance to the servants' passages using Laura's childhood expedition
Wait,
map.
I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor.
That's funny.
Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt. Locked.
Gotcha, so that's why.
There's got to be another way through.
Okay, so we can use this.
Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
Yeah, it makes sense there wouldn't be any lights. Oh, hey. I'm glad I got the ability where things highlight when I get near them now. That's very useful. Is that a heater? That is a heater. Looks like it's just the statue. Oh.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest. I know you're up to something, and I'll be damned if I let you use the Croft assets to indulge the same obsession that led to my sister's death. It's not too late to relinquish your claims on the manor voluntarily. If you refuse, I will find a way to cut you off. Sincerely, Atlas.
Oh, so you suck. Gotcha.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be boring your sword this time.
This time. Oh bollocks! I just remembered I forgot to do some stuff in the main game, like buying out the shack. Okay, we'll do that at the end of this. It's fine. That'll be at the end of the video. Fun thing to do.
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix.
Oh dear. Yeah, this place is in state of decay. Jeez.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing. Locked. Need a key to open this.
Master key. Okay. Is that also master key? Yeah. Master key does usually mean all locks.
This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house.
To Anna.
What's she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor. A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew.
Yeah, I'm sure we can explore downstairs now. There's not really many doors in this hallway. Now we need to find a flashlight and a key.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted. Oh, but a gallery tour is not something I can pass up. The show will take me away from England for over a year. I'll begin in New York and travel across the United States and, oh, God, I'm giddy even writing these words. When Richard and I were married, I was prepared to relegate my painting to a hobby, but it was Richard who objected, who gave me my atelier and studio. Without that support, I might still be painting boring landscapes. Now I can't shake the foolish sensation that leaving would be a betrayal. He will laugh at that and insist I accept, even though I know it will break his heart to be apart. He never once asked me to sacrifice any part of my life for his. I have, of course, in 1,000 small ways over the years, but he would never ask. The discussion can wait, and I will join him in Tibet. I won't cast a shadow over his find. I will be by his side in his triumph, as I know he will stand by my side, in time.
Wow. Jeez, bro. That is very sad. Just knowing she was never able to fulfill her dreams.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Oh, flashlight. Okay.
Should be able to
Automatically.
explore the dark now.
Hey Jonah, sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. This old place is filled with memories and secrets. Uncle Atlas has tried to keep me out of here for so long I don't even know if I want to keep it. But after everything that's happened, Maybe I can find out what it still means to me. If it's worth fighting him for, I'll let you know how things worked out when I'm back in London.
He was a really good friend, though. That's true. We didn't really get to see much of Jonah towards the end of the finale, but still, he was present. We know he was.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated by a professional. I took the liberty of arranging an introduction to a highly qualified colleague of mine. You should be receiving the details in the post soon. I want to impress upon you the importance of this, Lara. As executor of the estate, it is my duty to see that it is left in capable hands. And if I may be blunt, you're acting like your father when he was at his worst. He nearly lost the manor himself in those days. I'd hate for you to repeat his mistakes. I encourage you to embrace the help I'm offering. Sincerely, your uncle.
Yeah, get that sincerely out of here. You don't you sincerely want to take the manor from me. You don't care about me, though.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Oh, my fault. Another locked door. Lighter. Okay.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
There's a lot of busts of your ancestors. I guess that makes sense, being in this house. Alright, so we can explore the side entrance, the servant path. Pretty sure that's the only place we can go through now. We've explored pretty much everything else. This isn't creepy at all.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for the moment, she's controlling the narrative. As far as anyone knows, you're just having innocent second thoughts. But the moment your affair with Lord Croft goes public, it will be too late. Our name will be as ruined as this man you've chosen to bed. Don't you see that you're being selfish, Amelia? Please, consider your family. You're a de Mornay. Everything you do has a greater effect on us all. I'm coming down to London soon. Don't do anything rash until we have a chance to talk.
Wow. So your family is terrible, basically. Well, just not understanding. Maybe not terrible, but just not understanding. Okay.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
Honestly, you might as well at this point.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing short of extraordinary. She and Roth get on like old uni chums. In fact, the two have spent more than a few nights drinking and playing cards into the wee hours. Despite her decidedly proper upbringing, Amelia's taken to roughing it more than I ever have. She fits in and connects with the local populace with such amazing empathy. Because of her, I've had a bit of an unexpected breakthrough in my research. She managed to convince an artifact dealer in Old Town to sell me a magnificent and quite unusual Tibetan scroll. From what I can tell, it seems to contain details surrounding an immortality ritual of some sort. I think it's time for me to take the next step with Amelia. In fact, I don't think I can wait any longer. I will ask for her hand tomorrow, in the bright Egyptian sun, amidst the dust and ruins.
I'm not surprised
Hey,
he
when you
asked
know,
her
you
to
know.
marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Another locked door. I mean, we're gonna have so many doors to unlock once we get the key. Because you already know we're gonna find the key. We're not just gonna leave if we don't find the key. This is fun. Yeah, get out of here, rats. Dude, this is actually kind of spooky. I can only imagine.
I know we have had...
I'll just say this real quick to continue my thought. I can only imagine how because I'm pretty sure the CROFT Manor is also where the expedition of the Laura's Nightmare, which is like the undead. This is basically the zombie like attack. When you have to just fend them off. Obviously, that's why it's called a nightmare. But dude, if that takes place here, dude, nah, I don't know, bro. That's kind of crazy.
differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you squander away what remains of your name and reputation, and that of our family, truth be told, on some damned foolish crusade. I intend to go to Richard's investors and let them know exactly how he's spending their money, but I want to give you a chance to put a stop to this yourself. Please, don't go to Tibet. If not for me, at least for Lara.
Bro's a manipulator and evil mastermind. You are a terrible person. You know what I said? Not understanding. That does not. That excludes you. You are an awful person. Anyways.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
Oh, I'm glad it wasn't me. I am so glad it wasn't just me. Bro, they're playing it up, bro. Nah, you can chill. You can chill with that, man. We don't need to go that far. Trust, it's fine. I get it, it's creepy.
I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't allowed to go in, of course. For someone so young, she has such strong emotions. Later in the day, she set a trap for me in the walk-in freezer, of all places. Before I knew what was happening, I found myself locked inside. Mrs. Sheffield discovered me an hour later, shivering and somewhat peeved. It took us an additional hour to find Lara in the grounds. I know all her hiding places, of course, but this time she really did not want to be found. Call it years of observation, but I can tell when she's out of sorts. My lord, if I may be so bold, she misses you fiercely. She is lonely for her father. Please consider a call as soon as you are able.
That is amazing. If you guys didn't know, I found this out that apparently in one of the older Tomb Raider games, you were able to lock Winston in the freezer accidentally. It wasn't a thing you were supposed to be able to do, but people found a way to do it. And so that became like a whole like meme or like a very popular thing to do to be mentioned or just talked around. It just became popular. Like it was one of the more popular like moments and like things to talk about when it comes to Tomb Raider stuff. And so they did, this is an excellent callback to that moment. That's really awesome.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
Intriguing.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. 2 roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the de Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing the family that raised me. Oh, this really is a rubbish choice. I don't want to lose them, but I love the life I've started to build with Richard. He comes with his own difficulties, but I can accept them. Will it be enough?
I mean, it's understandable.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes Queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
Okay, so, man, we have a lot of stuff to unlock. Okay. Oh, there's bottles. Is there gonna be combat in this, or is this just purely exploration? Because I'm fine with that. I'm just curious.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted with what Lord CROFT has come up with. This will be good for her. She's been acting up of late, but I know she's just craving more of her father's attention. He's been so buried in his research. It'll be a nice moment for the two of them to reconnect. And I do believe he needs it as much as she does.
That's awesome. Okay, then we have to go around to pull it away. Yep. Very nice. Ooh.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
I like how she's like collecting everything we're looking at.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
Huh. How do you... Wait a minute. Is that something we can... No, I don't think so. I think it's something we have to go around the other way for. Surely, right? Yeah. Very nice, very nice. I like the little like memory things that can pop up when we get to the new places. Okay. Kind of a bit of a maze in here.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise.
Clearly. Ah. Wow, yeah they did. Wait, that's is that an 8 or an infinite symbol? Oh, there's another one over there.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
Mummy bear. That's awesome. I love that. Huh. That's where I came from. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so now we just have this way to go. I assume those will mean something, maybe.
Hall above.
Oh, jeez, bruh. Yeah, this place is... Yeah, I get before not wanting to get rid of it, especially with that guy, but I don't know, at this point you might as well. This place is, yikes, in rough shape. Obviously we can't access that yet. I don't think there's anything here. Alright. Hey. Oh, that was just you.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met, I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
It's always hard, those moments.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires a very specific kind of vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out.
That's really cool.
Need something to light this. I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred
Oh, we
these
saw them
symbols to
before.
the actual number hieroglyphs.
Yeah, wait, which symbol do we see? I remember seeing one earlier. I don't remember which one it was, though.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs. One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
I was trying to read it there for a second. I was like, what does it say? But we got it. We got it.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to their spiritual majesty is the truth of this place. The monks welcomed me, as is their way, but they seemed to expect me. They must have known someone like me would eventually come seeking answers. I know this is the place. They've conducted the ritual before. I have seen the evidence, the distinctive symbols carved into the floors, the art displayed on the inner chamber's walls. They've created the elixir before, and they will again if I can convince them. I sent Amelia a message straight away. I want her by my side for this discovery.
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life?
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe.
Find focus the relative. Okay. We got a puzzle.
Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it though. The CROFT family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather. Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
I bet. Hey, dinosaur.
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers.
Nice.
Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to its location. I don't know if I honestly believe that this will lead to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that a great secret awaits us there. My brother was threatening to shut down the expedition, but I managed to talk him down for the time being. Now I am going to meet Richard. I would bring Lara if I could, but she's still too young. She'll be in good hands with Winston, and when we return, her parents might just be a bit more famous.
I forgot what happened to her, other than her supposed disappearance. Oh, I see.
Took quite a
Oh,
tumble
that's cool.
off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
That's something on the ledge there. I don't think I could have done anything. Ooh, music.
This music is
Hell yeah.
familiar. It's beautiful.
That's some
It
ambiance.
appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off.
Or didn't I put it back properly?
Uh-oh. That's Sir Reginald. Let's climb this, I guess. Wonder what's up here. Oh wait, pull it. I see. Yeah, and then we climb back down. Wait, actually, hold on. We climb back up. Are we able to jump on top of stuff? Okay, it looks like there's nothing to do with that. Alright. I was just curious. There we go. I really appreciate how they added like a sound effect to show like you did the right, did the right thing or something like that, you know? Or it's like, that way you actually know if you like put it in the right spot or not. Like sometimes you just have to guess.
Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
Oh, obviously we need a master key for that. Yeah. Yeah, I might as well try the doors just in case, you know.
I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
Let's see. We're just going crazy right now. Alright, well let's try and expose
I can
this.
see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase.
X marks the spot, as they say.
So that would be here? Yes, sir. Let's go.
The master key. This should get me into the West Wing.
Hell yeah, that should get us into a lot of places. We've had so many places we can't get into because of the key.
Right. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing.
The Forbidden West Wing.
I think there might be more clues to find in the library.
Okay. I was just making sure that wasn't a place I could optionally explore. Oh, I didn't even go up here yet. Hold up.
This picture was taken in the library. 1820 additions to the main hall in progress.
Interesting. Very interesting. Looks like there's something over there too, but maybe not. I don't think there's really a way to get up there. Unless we can climb. I don't think we can climb though. Yeah. Alright. No, we're just gonna go up there anyways. Okay, let's go back up here, and then we can unlock that chest, and then I think there's a door up here as well.
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number, but which one?
Oh, that was one of the hints for my birthday. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, there we go. It's straight safe combination lock clues. Okay.
For God's sake, memorize.
Oh yeah. So, Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary. Okay, so the first clue for the combination. Where's the hieroglyph thing? Oh, it would be relics, right?
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt.
So it was the 2 birds.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number.
5. Okay. So 5 is the first number. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. 1 second. Okay, and then painting by Amelia, day of wedding anniversary. Okay. Combination relics in the atelier and master bedroom. Okay.
Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
Anything here? Okay, no. Oh wait, I'm trying to make sure. I wasn't sure. I don't think there was anything up here that was master key besides the door. Okay, let's. I'm gonna take a look around here, see if there's anything that's key related. Aha, here we go.
The CROFT family crest.
That's pretty cool. That's the forbidden bedroom, right? We'll go in there in just a second. What's in here?
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats. I would appreciate it if you kept this between us, but I felt tonight called for something special. If you will forgive me the indulgence, your rapid exit from the dinner table had me concerned, and I wanted to impart something that I hope sets your mind at ease. I have known your father for quite some time. There is an intensity to his passion that can be frightening, but I recognize that same passion in you. You're more like him than you know. Never doubt that he loves you more than his research, more than his artifacts, more than anything in this world. Storms pass, and tomorrow will be clear and blue again. When you have finished, please leave the tray outside. Be well. Yours, Winston.
Such a good man. Oh, board it off. Boo. Let me light the fire. Oh, it's true. Wasn't there another? Wait, hold on. I just remembered. There was a fireplace in here. I think that's so I can maybe use it for clues. It's gotta be. Alright, I believe that is everything we can look at for now, or use the key with, or anything like that. We do have to find a crowbar. We'll probably find that in the West Wing here, so let's go and get to that. Oh my gosh.
This is strangely
well then.
beautiful.
That's one word for it, sure. Alright then. I can see why it was forbidden. I don't know when this happened, but well then. Okay. Yeah, this wing is destroyed, bro. What the frick?
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I live in this place. It will remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
Okay, gotcha. So this is recent, the destruction, but regardless, that's tragic. I'm still wondering if she just left or if she died. I don't know. Signs are pointing to her leaving, but oh boy.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents.
Well, marriage
I think
never
this
is.
was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
Huh. Interesting.
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of de Mornay obligations. Free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future. whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts, forging our path together.
Oh, that was one of the clues. Wait, hold on.
I believe it took...
Does this have a date? Would want to wait another 4 days until my birthday. Right. Okay, I'm sure there's something else that'll combine with that.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
That's right, Sheila Fresh Laura was pretty young when she was gone.
Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date. October something. Damn, the number is faded.
Okay, so it's in October. They got married 4 days before her birthday.
Their anniversary was in October, but which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue
I mean, you were
somewhere.
still, like I said, you were still young, so
I remember
it's
this.
fair.
Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
Oh,
October 13th, Mum's birthday.
so that would be October 9th. So 9 is the next number. Wait, hold on. 9 is the anniversary, right? Wait, hold
Pretty sure
up.
my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
Well, we know that for a fact. Let me open these real quick, and then we'll get on with that.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day, Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again. Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
At least that old thing still works.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous at Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favors a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived. I find myself thinking about this new life we've created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
Indeed. Well, seems like they had a lot of fun in Egypt.
Without even knowing it. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
Okay. So, we have. Frick, what was it was October 13th was the birthday, right?
For God.
Oh, my favorite painting by Amelia. Oh, by Amelia. Okay, the day of our wedding anniversary. Okay. So that means it's 5, unknown number 9. Okay, so we have to find the painting. No, okay. Pretty sure that's everything in here. Combination of relics in the atelier. Oh, okay, up here and to the left. Oh, right. Whole nother way.
Okay, alright.
Frick you. Frick you, game. Frick you. Hey, bro, my room is dark too. I don't have my light on. This is an accident that has resulted in a spooky atmosphere. Okay, alright. Alright, I'm strong. Guys. We're gonna just band together. Stay with me. It's just a game. It's just a game. It's just a game. Alright, we're chilling. Alright, let's go. I was wondering why, dude. I got worried because they forced me to like slow walk. I'm like, dude, no. What are you doing? Something's gonna happen. Okay, well now I'm on edge, bro. You can't do this to me, game. You can't.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems that Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school. From what I can gather, some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy. You know how Lara can get when pushed into a corner. Let's just say they won't be bothering her again. But I do think their words have had an effect. I believe Lara has been missing her mother lately. She's begun to worry that she isn't like the other girls. And having grown up with only a father, it shouldn't come as a surprise that she has trouble relating to them. I wonder if this new friend of yours, Anna, is it? Perhaps she might prove a welcome influence. It might be worth bringing her to the manor to meet Lara. In any case, I'll let you decide the proper time to do that. Please travel home safely. Yours, Winston.
Dude, Winston's such a G. An absolute, like, I'm not gonna say homie. It's not the right word because he's an old friend.
Dad sealed it soon after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings.
But like, no, he's just such a caring person, such a caring man.
She left it.
Well, that's probably the favorite painting. If I had to guess.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
I mean, he clearly put a lot of effort into the relationship. At least at the beginning. Unintentionally wavered that effort as time went on.
Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small.
Yeah, that's real though. That's a real thought.
I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
Oh, so she did die. Okay. I was like, it didn't seem like it would. there were some subtle hints that she might have left. Excuse me. Let me regain my thoughts here. There was that one document that kind of mentioned she left for a second, but then he went back after her, so I assume they probably resolved after whatever conflict that was. And there was like subtle hints here and there, but...
Which one was Dad's favorite?
Maybe the one of himself. just a thought, just a guess.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favorite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red.
I was very wrong.
I smiled, thinking about giving it to her.
That's fair, though.
I was happy, and I was going home.
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination. Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
Try the study to open the safe. Okay. But what if I want to figure out all other clues first?
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
So sad. It's just so sad. Oh man. All you can do is move on though. Alright, what's up here? Yeah, let's go.
This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York. I wonder what happened with that.
October 23rd. Huh.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful baby. I've never seen Richard so happy. I'm sure he'll be celebrating with his favorite whiskey tonight. It's calm and peaceful now. Just the gentle sound of the rain and the small, sleeping breaths of this new life I hold in my arms. Lara Croft, my darling daughter. It's hard to put into words this feeling I have. We share a connection, something I never expected. A love so powerful and pure. Someday you'll feel it too. No matter where you go or where you find your place in this world, we will always have this connection.
Yeah. A mother's son and daughter connection is very special. Not to disinherit the dad connection at all, but it's definitely a unique connection with the birthing parent. Oh my gosh. Can we just... Thank you. I still have quite a bit of stuff to find. But I guess we're 77% complete, so I guess we gotta go back to the study. Just want to make sure I haven't like missed anything, you know?
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
I feel like I've been thorough, but you never know.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad.
Okay. Locating Croft Manor. Yeah, I know. Wait, paintings. Okay. My favorite painting by Amelia. So 23rd then? Because that was the date of she was showing the artwork?
I believe.
We already got that. So we have the expedition treasure, we have the wedding anniversary, but we don't have a number for the painting. That's the thing. Yeah, we know which one Dad's favorite was. We know we know which one Richard's favorite was. It was the block one. Frick, was there a number on the back? Oh, 4. Maybe it's the number of red blocks. So 4. So it would be 549.
The answer has to be in the clues. That worked.
Heck yeah, let's go.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept this safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Dad,
What happened?
What did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must
Put up
have
to the
left
fire.
this for me. It has to be important.
Candlelight. Oh, what the frick was that? Oh, that's what we need the. Oh, that's what we need the fire for. In the main area. I don't think that works, right? Yeah, no. It's gotta be natural flame. I suppose I could have used the library,
Hidden
but
message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
wait, interesting.
A hidden message.
Oh shoot. Yo, it's like that's 3D, dude. That's so cool. Okay. Oh. Okay. I see now. I knew that room had more to it. I just knew it. Oh, remember? Yeah, we saw that one like highlighted object or like statue or something. Oh, wait, we can go in there. Wait, hold on. Forgot about this. Oh, this is back here. Right. Okay. Well, we don't need to be back here. But these are just like shortcuts. Okay. No, wait, there was. Okay. It was right here. Right here. Where was this page? Oh.
A hidden message.
Yeah, it's this one right here. So the other side. Aha! Oh, frick. Okay. So then... Right, and then we have the... Okay. Burb, whatever that mustache dots, and then fly on a stick. I don't know. Oh, Burb doing an orchestra? Pfft, I don't know. Hieroglyph worksheet.
I remember this now.
Okay.
Each district
So-
in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number.
So
I
that middle
always
one's
preferred
4.
these
Middle one's
symbols to the
4.
actual number hieroglyphs.
The Burb doing the orchestra, or actually, is that singing or pedestal? I don't know. Preaching bird? I don't know. 2. And then, shoot, what was the first one? I was like, oh, the mustache one. Yes, 1. So 1, 4, 2. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. Okay, 1, 4, 2. Perfect. 1, 4, 2.
That worked.
What? Dude, this is so cool. What the frick?
Damn, locked in.
Oh, oh my gosh, dude.
Did Dad
Oh.
build all of this just to keep his research safe?
Oh my word. Well, that's something. Alright then.
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew Roth hired for the job have been paid handsomely to keep the details of the job out of the records, so I'm fairly confident no word will get out about what I'm doing. I've been careless with presenting my findings, attracting all the wrong sorts of attention. Roth thinks I'm being paranoid by building this secret vault, but I know I'm being watched. My work is too important, and potentially too dangerous. It can't fall into the wrong hands. I need a secure place to keep it all safe.
That's understandable.
The
That's the last
missing
page,
page
yep.
from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
Yo, this is probably where he spent most of his time then.
My love. It is silent. So peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that drew you here. Please know that I feel no pain in this moment. Only immense sadness. Sadness that I couldn't see your smiling face once more. That I'll never meet the wonderful woman that our daughter will become. There is so much to say, but I'm tired. The sun is setting. The cold of night will overwhelm me. I know I will fall asleep soon, and likely never again awaken in this world. I'm scared. Richard, what lies beyond? You know I've always struggled with faith, so I'm holding on to yours for now. I'm holding on as best I can, my love. Become the father Lara deserves. Know that I will live on in her.
Mum faced death alone. She was so brave. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
That's right, we were missing a crowbar for some of the lockers earlier.
Amazing.
Oh dear.
Even in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings.
Oh my, I was not expecting that.
Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss. Well, to that, I say, you had damn well better. I hope it hurts. I hope every moment of your life from this day forward is a ringing echo of loss. I hope you live just long enough to feel that pain grow when you hoped it would diminish, because you earned it. You stole Amelia from us. You ruined her reputation and poisoned her mind with a fantasy for children. In the end, you might as well have choked the life from her with your own hands. Do not contact me again, ever. But you must make arrangements for the future of your daughter. Have you considered perhaps it would be better if you followed Amelia sooner rather than later? As Lara's legal guardian, perhaps I could erase some of the damage you've already done to the poor girl.
Oh
If not,
my word.
I will do everything in my power to see to it that the Croft name is forgotten. Lara deserves better than you. So did Amelia. And so do we all. Atlas.
Yeah, he's worse than I was initially saying. I gave him too much credit. He's an evil human being. Have you considered perhaps it would be better if you followed Amelia sooner rather than later? That is crazy. Obviously, that's what ends up happening, but that's crazy. Basically, in every sense of the imagination, telling him to kill himself. That's wild. Wow. Alright then. Sure, right, of course. Oh, the middle table.
Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night.
It's over.
Like, I have to be
I have
facing
done
stuff
all
for it
that I
to
could,
work.
and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded with me not to go through with the ritual. Not because he feared it might work, but because he feared what I might do when it failed. And it has failed. There is no doubt in that. I prepared everything according to my research. When I dropped the stone into the elixir and held it to her lips, I thought for the barest moment that it had worked. The hour was midnight and my pocket watch stopped inexplicably. There was a charge in the air like the moment before a lightning strike. For a heartbeat, I imagined that my life was being drawn from me as one empties a glass in order to be poured back into Amelia. I would have welcomed death if the last thing I saw were her eyes, clear and alive again. But the moment passed. Amelia is still dead, and I was no Orpheus. We will return to the manor and lay her to rest. I owe her that much.
Brought her home. She's here, somewhere. This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday.
Hint of the third game? Maybe? I have no idea what the third game's about, so...
Might be able to use this
Oh,
to
hell
access
yeah, let's
other
go.
parts of the manor.
Let's go. Huh. All this scribbles. Excuse me. Fascinating. I'm gonna go back and I'll open those lockers and then we'll be right back. Right, so forgot I was locked out, so can't go back that way. Let's just bust through this wall, why don't we? Oh. Hello. Oh my gosh, we're pried that door
Hi,
right off.
Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring here. We're doing all the stuff I already read last summer. I always end up staring out the window and thinking about our expeditions, and then I'm yelled at for daydreaming. I promise I'll be good and not disturb you and just work wherever you tell me. I just miss it, Dad. And I miss you.
Ooh, yep, there it is.
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition.
Nice. There they are. I knew they were done here. Bro, nothing. Don't tell me there's nothing in both of these. One of these has to have something. That's crazy. Thank you.
Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. And to make matters worse, I believe his experiences in Tibet have only further fueled the fire of his obsession. He's now up at all hours in his study, researching God knows what. And poor Lara, she is so confused. Too young to understand the tragedy that has befallen this great house. My dearest hope is that Lord Croft will emerge from his grief and embrace fatherhood and the love of his daughter. But I fear he may give in to his obsessive nature, that which Lady Amelia tempered in him so well. In any case, I will be a rock for young Lara. She will never sense tragedy and sorrow in me, only the love and support she deserves.
Dude, Winston, you deserve so much better, but you're awesome. You're just an awesome guy. Wow, that's... He was the father that Lara needed in the absence of Richard. An understandable one, sure, but still, not a good thing. It shouldn't have. That's the thing, is like Winston shouldn't have had to have that on his shoulders, but he did, and he embraced it. Okay, I think I need to go back to the main area right here. There we go. My best guess is we're gonna find the body. That's when we're. Oh, not here. Where are we trying to go? Oh. Oh.
Knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north.
That means just straight ahead. Oh. No way. Yo, there's so many secrets. This has got to lead to the burial place of his or her mother, right? That's gonna be a somber moment.
Incredible.
Yo, what?
This crypt was here
What the
all along.
Bro, what? What on earth? We have secret vaults, underground crypts? What is this place, dude? This is crazy.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks. Instead, as the mausoleum stones slid into place, I felt a sort of peace and energy. One that I confess caught me entirely off guard. This was not the terminus of our story, and I was a fool to think so. Her body may be gone, but her spirit still resides here, in the manor, in me, in Lara. Her soul is forever twined with mine, and death is just a momentary interruption. I walked out of that cold quiet into a sunlight that burned my eyes, and I have never been more sure. Death is not the end, and there is work yet to do.
Well, I want to open the tomb last if possible. I'm trying to explore a little bit around. See if there's anything. Yeah, we still have 6 relics to find and 4 documents, so I want to make sure I can explore everything I can before we move on. So this is the burial place of all the ancestors. Yeah. Sure is. Got everyone in here.
My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me with all my love, your mother.
What's this? A letter.
Oh. 2 days later. Yo.
Lara, I have received the notarized affidavit confirming Amelia's grave and the discovery of the burial crypt within the manor premises. While I can't fathom why your father would hide your mother's fate from her own family, I cannot deny that any legal claims I may have had on the estate are now null and void. Croft Manor and the remainder of your father's assets are now yours in perpetuity to do with as you wish. If there comes a time when you require assistance in managing the estate, I hope you will consider contacting me to retain my services. Sincerely, your uncle.
I'm good.
I've been so focused on defying my uncle, of fighting to keep his hands off this manor, that I never realized how much this place actually means to me. But since I've been here, I can feel the presence of my mother and father. I sense the entire history of my family and the deep roots we have in this place. I want to honor my parents. I want to honor all of my ancestors. The Croft family may be all but destroyed, but I will make our name and our home great again.
Yes, indeed. Looks like we've done a bit of cleanup. Just a tad bit of cleanup, you know. Okay, so we have some new. We obviously have remaining things to find. We have 1 document, and then we still have the 6 relics. So I guess I will return once I find new things or find the documents or whatever. Laptop is gone. Oh, hey.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
Yeah, it'd be so hard for him and for her especially too. Oh. Oh, that's right. This. Forgot about. This is just going right into the library.
The broken sword I brought back from Yamato.
Yep, her relics that we found throughout the journeys.
The Atlas. Such an amazing piece of craftsmanship. Sophia insisted I take it home with me.
That was nice of her. Still have 3 documents left that are.
I can still remember the last time I fired these.
Yep. Roth's pistols. Oh. Oh, just a picture. Alright. That's everything in there. Oh man, that was hard to find.
My great-grandmother Rose, nicknamed the Golden Rose for her perfect reputation. I wonder what she would have thought of me.
Nice. And then I just gotta find the last one. Oh my word, it was right here this whole time. How did I miss that?
Yoruba masks, a gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria.
There we go. Now we found everything. Awesome. Alrighty, and that is going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was the story element I was missing. Thank goodness we got some of that. I loved that. I know it was a bunch of documents and relics, relic hunting, but like I still really enjoyed that. We got so much more story and background on the characters, and Lara, and just their family as a whole, the Croft family, and the tragedy that was both their parents' tragic end. And just everything about that was awesome, but bittersweet at the same time, and it was great. No, that was what I was missing. That was awesome. I loved that. My goodness, yeah, no, that was really good stuff. I really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did too. I know it wasn't probably the most entertaining to watch, but I had a lot of fun with that, especially the puzzles and you know, just the lore, just the story, getting to know a lot more context. That was really needed. In my opinion, and that kind of satiated my my emptiness a little bit from the main game. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to continue on. We obviously still have the Baba Yaga missions to do. And yes, I do recall saying during this video that I was going to do, that depends if I cut that part out, but probably not if it was during an important bit. But regardless, I had mentioned that I was going to end the video by going back to the shop and stuff like that. And I've decided that I'm actually just going to end with the story for the Croft Manor, and I'll probably just pick up that where I left off at the beginning of Baba Yaga, because the Baba Yaga and the shop are like in the same area, so it like just makes sense. So I'll probably just gonna do the shop at the beginning of the Baba Yaga episode, and so we'll just wait to do that then. So that'll be next episode. I'll probably do some like achievement hunting and stuff like that on my own, because there's a bunch of achievements I kind of want to do. But other than that, what you guys just have to worry about is the next 2 episodes, the final 2 episodes of the series, are going to be finishing the DLC for this game, and that is going to be the Baba Yaga DLC. We also might do a bonus episode of the Laura's Nightmare. I don't know if we'll do that or not, but I'm kind of interested in at least trying it once, and then, you know, at least have tried it and say I did it. But yeah, we might do that, not 100% sure, but regardless, we will be doing Baba Yaga, so look forward to that in the next episode. And so yeah, that's all, unfortunately, all the time we have for today's episode. I didn't realize that Croft Manor would take as long as it did, but I'm kind of glad, because then it fulfilled a full episode on its own. So and I hope you guys enjoyed this series as much as I have. Look forward to the end of the story of this game with the Baba Yaga missions, and then even more so, look forward to the final 3rd game of this trilogy, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I'm really excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. So, with all that said, if you guys want to support today's video, go ahead and leave a like, comment down below, subscribe to this video, or subscribe to this channel if you want to see future content, if you like what you're watching right now, and if you want to be if you want to be notified of said content, go ahead and hit that notification bell. It'd mean a lot. Don't forget to also leave a follow to my Twitch channel so you can see the live recordings of my YouTube videos. And then also follow my Instagram as well at Jonah G-Man, same name as my Twitch and YouTube. Just because sometimes I'll do updates and stuff on there. I might be a little more active on there. I'm gonna try to, but I haven't really done a ton. But every now and then I'll post updates of like new series I'm doing and whatnot. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, greatest your week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.